Alright, let me tell you something. This journey we call life, it's a wild ride, a real jungle out there, and sometimes, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you hard. It'll knock the wind right out of you, leave you face down in the mud, wondering if you've got what it takes to even get back to your knees, let alone your feet. You'll feel the sting of defeat, the burn of disappointment, and the chill of doubt creeping into your very soul. That's just the nature of the beast, the unwritten rule of this game we're all playing. There are no cheat codes for this, no shortcuts to the finish line when you're in the thick of it. When that messenger of misery, that dark cloud of despair comes knocking on your door, what's it gonna be? What's that fire in your belly, that deep down, unshakable force that's gonna keep you in the game? Because trust me, that moment will come. It comes for everyone. It's not about it happens, but... And when it does, you need to have your answer ready, your anchor set. What's your reason to stare that adversity in the face and say, "Not today, you picked the wrong one"? Is it a whisper of a promise you made, or a roar of defiance against the odds? Remember this and let it sink in deep. No one is coming to save you. There's no cavalry riding over the hill, no superhero swooping in at the last second. It's you. You are your own rescue mission. You are the hero of your own story, the one who has to dig deep, find that strength you didn't even know you possessed, and pull yourself out of the quicksand. It's about that personal power, that indomitable spirit. So, are you ready to find out what keeps fighting? Let's go. First things first, let's talk about one of the most powerful motivators on this planet. I'm talking about making your mama proud. Think about it. The woman who brought you into this world, who sacrificed, who believed in you even when you didn't believe in yourself. That's a debt of love, a driving force that can move mountains. When the world tells you you're not good enough, when the obstacles seem insurmountable, you picture her face, her smile, the pride in her eyes. That's fuel, pure and simple. I know for me, a big part of why I push, why I grind, why I get up after every knockdown, is for her. To see that look on her face that says, "That's my kid, they did it." It's not about seeking approval in a needy way. It's about honoring the love and the effort she poured into you. It's about showing her that her belief was well placed, that her sacrifices weren't in vain. It's a powerful, primal connection. When you're fighting for something bigger than yourself, especially for someone who means the world to you, you find a different level of strength. So, when you're out there, battling the jungle, and you feel like you can't take another step, ask yourself, what would make mama proud? Let that question echo in your heart. Let it guide your actions. Let it be the reason you take that next breath, that next step, that next leap of faith. Because making your mama proud isn't just a nice sentiment, it's a warrior's cry, a testament to where you came from, and the love that shaped you. It's a fundamental reason to keep fighting, to keep striving, to keep winning. Now let's shift gears a little, but keep that same intensity. Another colossal reason to keep fighting, to keep pushing through the toughest terrains life throws at you, is for your children. If you're a parent, you know this deep in your bones. You're doing this, all of this, because you want your children to have a better life than what you had. You want to pave a smoother road for them, give them opportunities you only dreamed of, shield them from some of the hardships you endured. This isn't just a wish, it's a sacred duty, a powerful legacy in the making. Every drop of sweat, every late night, every sacrifice you make, it's an investment in their future. You're building something, brick by hard-earned brick, not just for yourself, but for them. You want them to look at you and see what's possible. You want to be their living example of resilience, of determination, of what it means to never give up on a dream, especially when that dream includes their happiness and well-being. That's a fire that can burn through any obstacle, any doubt. The thought of their faces, their laughter, their potential, that's your superpower. So when the weight of the world feels like it's crushing you, when you're tired down to your soul, you think of those little eyes watching you, learning from you. You think about the kind of world you want to leave for them, the kind of foundation you want to build. That's when you dig deeper than you ever thought possible. You fight not just for your present, but for their future. You endure the struggle today so they can soar tomorrow. That, my friends, is a reason powerful enough to conquer any jungle, to overcome any adversity. It's about legacy. Chapter 3. The Roar of Defiance, Proving Them All Wrong. Alright, let's get into this one, because this one has a special kind of fire to it. I'm doing this because all my life, there have been voices, whispers, sometimes even shouts telling me I'd be a loser, that I wouldn't make it, that I didn't have what it takes. You know those voices. The doubters, the naysayers, the critics who are quick to point out your flaws and predict your failures. They might be external, or sometimes they're even those insidious little voices inside your own head, planted there by past experiences. But here's the thing about those voices. You can let them break you, or you can let them you. You can use every single you can't and you won't as a log on the fire of your ambition. There's a certain satisfaction, a profound power in looking back at everyone who counted you out and showing them, through your actions and your success, just how wrong they were. It's not about revenge in a bitter sense, it's about vindication. It's about proving to yourself, first and foremost, that their limitations are not your limitations. So when you feel that old doubt creeping in, or when someone tries to tell you what you're capable of, let that ignite something within you. Let it be the chip on your shoulder that drives you to work harder, to push further, to be better. Every time you overcome an obstacle, every time you achieve something they said was impossible, you're not just winning for yourself, you're silencing those doubts, one by one. Use their disbelief as your motivation. Let their skepticism be the wind beneath your wings, lifting you to heights they never imagined you could reach. That, my friends, is a powerful, powerful reason to keep fighting. Chapter 4, The Summit of Success, Reaching for the Extraordinary. Now let's talk about ambition, pure, unadulterated ambition. I'm doing this to become massively successful. And there's no shame in that game. There's nothing wrong with wanting to achieve great things, to build an empire, to leave a mark on this world that echoes long after you're gone. Success isn't just about money or fame, though those can be byproducts. It's about realizing your full potential, about pushing the boundaries of what you believe is possible for yourself. It's about striving for excellence in whatever field you choose. This drive for massive success, it's a hunger. It's a relentless pursuit of growth, of mastery, of impact. It's looking at the mountain peak and not being intimidated by the climb, but being excited by the challenge. It means setting audacious goals, the kind that scare you a little bit, the kind that make other people raise their eyebrows. And then, it's about putting in the relentless work, the focused effort, day in and day out, to make those goals a reality. It's about understanding that success is earned, not given. When life hits hard, when setbacks occur, and they will, especially when you're aiming high, that vision of massive success can be the lighthouse guiding you through the storm. It reminds you what you're working towards, why the struggle is worth it. It's about creating a life by design, not by default. It's about the freedom, the options, and the ability to make a bigger difference that often comes with achieving that next level. So if you're fighting for massive success, own it. Let that ambition burn brightly and use it to power through the toughest of times. It's a worthy pursuit. Chapter 5, The Fighter's Mantra. Look up, get up. This one is fundamental. It's a core principle for anyone who's ever been knocked down and had to find a way back. It's simple, yet incredibly profound. If you can look up, you can get up. Think about that. When you're flat on your back, when life has dealt you a blow that takes your breath away, the first act of defiance, the first spark of resilience, is to simply lift your gaze. To look up from the dirt, from the despair, from the feeling of defeat. That small act signifies that the fight isn't over. It means there's still a flicker of hope, a sliver of strength remaining. As long as you can look up, you still have a choice. You can choose to stay down, to let the circumstances define you, or you can choose to find a way, anyway, to start the process of getting back on your feet. It might not be graceful, it might not be immediate, but the intention, the will to rise, starts with that upward glance. It's about acknowledging the hit, yes, but not surrendering to it. It's about finding that tiny bit of perspective that allows you to see beyond the immediate pain. So when you find yourself in that tough spot, when you're down for the count and the world seems to be piling on, remember this mantra. Look up, find the sky, find a light, find anything that pulls your focus away from the ground. And once you've looked up, you've taken the first critical step. The next part is the get up. It's the action that follows the intention. It's the grit, the determination, the sheer refusal to be beaten. If you can look up, you possess the capacity to get up. Let that be your unwavering belief when life tests your limits. Outrow your masterpiece, your plan, your victory. So, we've laid it all out. The raw, powerful reasons that keep us in the fight when life decides to play rough. Whether it's for your mama, for your kids, to silence the doubters, to achieve that massive success, or simply because you know that if you can look up, you can damn well get up. These aren't just words, these are anchors in the storm, the fuel for your fire. But knowing your why is only part of the equation. You gotta have a strategy, a roadmap for the jungle. Remember this, the future doesn't get better by hope alone, it gets better by a plan. Hope is essential, it's the spark. But a plan is the engine that turns that hope into reality. You gotta be intentional. Sit down, clear your head, and write your goals down. Not just the big, audacious ones, but the small, actionable steps that will get you there. Set careful priorities. Know what's important, what moves the needle, and what's just noise. Focus your energy like a laser beam on what truly matters for your journey. And finally, make every single day your masterpiece. Approach each day with the intention to give it your best, to learn, to grow, to inch closer to those goals. Some days will be wins, some will be lessons, but every day is an opportunity to build. You are the architect of your life, the hero of your story. So go out there, embrace the struggle, know your reasons, stick to your plan, and make every day count. Now go get 'em.